morning, all my live friends. Who in the world? Whoa, it's really windy right now. Hold on. Who is live? Who's gonna be here? Why am I up so early? Ah! I'm really here for the people watching afterwards, but mainly for the live people that would be around North America. Here for you. So, I'm trying to find some shelter from the wind so you can see. But we're sailing back into Sydney. See the beautiful landscape. We're going in. The city's that way. But I'm gonna try to find us some shelter from the wind. I woke up really early for this. Really ridiculously early. Nick Fam TV's here. What's up, Micah? Must be a good time. Must be a good time for Arkansas. So we're gonna sail in. Sorry about the wind for a second. We're gonna sail in. We're not going under the bridge this time because we did the bridge going out. Woo! We're stopping right next to the Opera House, which will be great. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Whoa. Let's go down this way. You are a loyal fan. I woke up really early. It's like set my alarm for 5:15 a.m. Although I have to get off the ship at like 7, so. Happy birthday, Angie! Happy birthday all the way from Sydney, Australia. It's a little bit chilly. It's not like freezing cold, but it's pretty chilly. It's mildly better. I should have buttoned this up though. Sing to her. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Angie. Happy birthday to you. All right. That was just for you. You're welcome. I don't know who else is going to join. I don't know if I have loyal fans besides you over there. I mean, I know that we got, A. Joe, Bob Nelson pops in. But I never know who else watches from America on the old live stream channel. I'm trying to button this up as I can. Yep, I know there's some wind. Just right there. I had to do that as part of the effect for the birthday song. Check this out. So, the sun has not come up yet, just so you know. It's not up yet. But it'll get less windy as we get closer. But, you just got to start somewhere. So we sail in through those, like the little cliffs and stuff like that. Yeah, came in through there seconds ago. I'll walk over there in a second, but just trying to avoid the wind. There's some people on this boat that are they are loyal viewers as well, and they're on this ship, and you've seen them before. But Davo 77 and Shiloh Rose, they're on the ship. They might pop in. They gave me a Dr. Pepper. They brought Dr. Pepper on board for me, which is really nice. It's been a good cruise. It is 5:30 a.m. It's been a good cruise, good crowds, good shows. So I'm on the back of the ship right now, doing a sail in to Sydney. The sun will pop up in maybe 20 minutes, and it's going to be gorgeous. It'll pop up from that side, but you can see there's rain over there, so who knows what's going to happen. I love the little trail there. Tweeted, thanks Micah. But yeah, thanks for being here. I mean, I know a lot of people will be watching this after the fact because it's live at a ridiculous time, and apparently I have a lot more fans in Australia than I do. Oh, hold on. Check this out. Woo! So we're going over there. That's where we're heading. That's where we're heading. We're trying to avoid all of that stuff. I am on Twitter. Where is DB? At Where's DB? That's my Twitter handle. Got this monopod, so I can use that. Woo! So, anyways, let's chat. What's going on? So, this is like normal for me, sailing into places. But there's this. I'll tell you what, Twitter, I've never been able to understand Twitter. That sounds really stupid, but it's like I don't know how to connect on Twitter compared to other things. It just seems like I think I joined Twitter when everybody was just like posting whatever they can all of the time. This is a little interesting area right here. Hey, Aerial Gamer. Which is my favorite P&O ship? I'd say, I think it's the Pacific Aria. Look at that. It's so weird. Okay, I know Twitter that works that way. You type it in tweet. I get that. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. See how many thumbs up we can get. I wanna start a race and see which one we can get the most thumbs ups for. Yeah, I'll be doing Twitter more. I just forget about it. That's the thing. It's one of those things. I got Instagram. I got Facebook. You got YouTube. You got everything. Woo! There's the other side over here. Just trying to stay out of that wind. It's colder than you'd think. It's not freezing cold. My hands are. Sydney is just waking up. So this is Sydney, Australia. This is the south part. That's the north part. Of course, these are different suburbs as you go further out of the city. Okay, fine, Mikey. You've talked me into it. It's easier to tweet. I'll tweet and share more. I'll do it. I'll get back into it. It's been a while. All right. What's the temperature? I don't know. If I had to guess, if I was talking Fahrenheit, it's got to be. It's probably low 60s. If this is Celsius, I would say about 15, 16. It's not. You wouldn't think it's that cold, but I don't know. It's that wind that hits you. Actually, I'm taking that back. It's not that low. It's that wind that's really cold. But it's if you're out of the wind, it's got to be like upper 60s. All right. So, anyways, going back to Sydney, we were just out to the ocean. That's it. Kind of went up. All it was they call it a sea break. Just a bunch of sea days. People party, have a good time. It was a good time for me. Enjoyed it. And yeah, if you're joining, even if you're joining afterwards and you're listening to me speak right now, make sure you write a comment and let me know that you're watching, because I appreciate every time I get a comment and I know that people are watching this live stream channel. When you're saying Aero Gamer, you're saying, do you experience the rolling more? I think you mean like the waves on a ship. Smaller ships will obviously, they'll feel it more than bigger ships. So, here we go. Getting closer. It's this will be a really good payoff. So if you're at this point of the video and you're going, why am I still here? It's gonna be a good payoff here in a second. I just, on a live stream, you want to start a little bit earlier because give people a chance to get that notification if they click the bell. And yeah. Oh, it's not as warm as it is in Brisbane, where I'm living. Brisbane's it's like a 12-hour drive north, which is like if you are in the northern hemisphere. When you say north here, it's like south because it's opposite. You get closer to the equator. Here we go. Some of the buildings are really cool out here, so let's check them out. If you ever are in Sydney, make sure you go out to that area. It's Watson's Bay. We're getting closer. You'll see the Opera House in a little bit. I wonder if there's a way to share my own. Nope. Okay. So one thing I struggle with is sharing my own live streams to grow it. But oh, you're gonna miss out. It's gonna look really cool. See, there's the Opera House right there in the bridge. We're gonna go right next to it and park right next to it here, which is gonna be great. I believe there's a tugboat back here as well. So, hey Joe, you made it. Hey Joe. So we got a tugboat back here. Whoa, we got two. So tugboats are, I've never seen two. That's interesting. What is that guy gonna do? Just in case, I guess. All right, this will get really cool here in a little bit. I'm gonna put this little microphone, little lapel on my jacket so you guys can hear me. So, yeah. As you can see, we got Sydney in the background. Sydney. If I move out of the way, there's the Opera House. And I don't know what that guy's doing. But yeah. So we're sailing in. It's really early in the morning. And like really early. Sun is not up yet. That's not usually a time for me. I know you've missed. Hey Joe, don't worry about missing the last 4 or 5. The problem is me, the timing over here is opposite. So I'd like to see some Joe live streams. I know Micah, you've been pumping out some live streams. Joe live streams. Going back up here. I'm not using much fancy equipment for this one. Just my Olo clips and a lav, so I can kind of keep the wind from blowing into it. I have a monopod as well. Here, you want to see what I'm using? This is what I'm using. So you got Olo clip, but I don't have a lens on this side. I'm just using the regular iPhone lens. And then, yeah, just a monopod. And then I got a lav. Cool. I'm usually live when you get in the shower. I think we might see some Ben on live. Is this what your setup looks like? It's a good live setup. I know that sometimes I know Micah would use a gimbal. I would as well. I like the wide angle clip-on lens right here, which is good. I have a video coming out on Tuesday for Tech Tuesday, and it's it's a comparison between the Moment and the Olo clip lens, which is I did on the live stream, but it's more of an edited video, which is always good. So it's beautiful. I'm hoping that sun pops up and we're gonna get some crazy awesome sunrise. You never know. Never know. And Micah, you have a great live setup. You do. Hey, how are you?
Cool.
I think I'm just, as far as live setups, I'm just ready for about anything. That's that's all. Except for I didn't bring gloves. I wish I'd brought gloves. So let's have a look over this way as we get closer. If you've never been to Sydney, it is a place you should make sure you have already, like, on your bucket list or something. It's a really cool city. I mean, there's a lot of awesome cities in Australia. All right, I will. You're trying to finish an edit. I'm excited for that video. That teaser was awesome, eh, Joe? I'll tell someone next time they walk by that someone from Arkansas says hi and someone from Toronto. You saw Gina. Gina is the funny part is, if you look on a map where Gina is and Sydney is, it's not close. It's like it's another hour of a flight. Why is it windier over here? That's weird. It's like an hour flight down to Melbourne, and then even to drive to where she is from the airport is like another hour. If you think of Australia as like in the U.S. on the same map, think of where Gina is. Think of Gina as being like in like the Florida Keys. And then Sydney would be like Savannah, Georgia. Brisbane would be like Washington, D.C. And then where Airlie Beach, where I want to move, would be like New York City. And then further up. So it'd go all the way up to Maine. Like, it's pretty far. It's a big country. People don't realize that. I think one of the funniest things is somebody... They watched a lot of my travel videos, somebody that I knew, and they were like, hey, we're looking to come out to Australia, and we're going to rent a vehicle. We just want to know, what's the best, what should we see? I'm like, well, how long do you have? They're like, well, we're going to fly into Sydney, and then we're going to fly out of like the Great Barrier Reef area, and then within 5 days. And I was like, I'm not going to see anything. You're just going to be driving the whole time. It's really funny. Sorry. Getting cold. Chilly. I have an early off. I gotta leave the ship at 7 a.m. because my flight's at 11, and normal time you get off on ships would be like 9:30. So that's cutting a little bit close, getting off the 9:30 shift. So I have to get off at 7. So naturally, it makes more sense to I got this early. I did a live stream. Yeah, look at this. Beautiful. Are you ready, kids? I'm curious as to what this broadcast's at, because I'm just using the YouTube app. I'm gonna play around with. I'm gonna go back to Air Solo, because I can do 1080. I just wanted to make sure I could read the comments and stuff. Yeah, who's here? If you're watching, it says there's people watching. So if you're here, tell us in the comments. Don't be shy. I mean, you might not have a. Yeah. You might not have a channel you're just watching. That's fine too. I don't use YouTube to make my live streams, except when it's just on this channel. I am. Sometimes. I have another app that I'm going to play around with, but that Live Air Solo I'm sure it's for Android as well. That is one of the best ones, because you can like put an intro on, you can put little things, custom things. Hope the wind is not too bad. So there's the Opera House. You guys are getting like a virtual tour. This is cool. There's a plane flying in as well. It might be my flight. Big warship that just sits right there. My hand is really cold. The app that you should get for live streaming is called Live Air Solo. Live Air Solo. That's I did in July. I did a whole review on that. I think it's still up on my channel. You can just check it out. Live Air Solo. It's really cool. Ooh. If you're joining, welcome to Sydney. Obviously, that's the Opera House right in front of us, and yeah. That's funny, Ajo. Yep. Polly, she's a good lady, but you can't stay off YouTube. Come on. I do the same thing when I'm trying to edit. Like, I get sucked into YouTube, start watching a bunch of videos and all that stuff. And you know what? It is what it is. So it's called the live app. It's called Live Air Solo. Here we go. Coming into Sydney. See that spot right here, right there? That's where we're gonna dock. So the bridge, we're gonna turn sideways and then pull in, and we'll see a really good view of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. That's gonna be coming up real soon. I don't know when the sun's coming up, but it should be coming up this way. Yeah. It's hard to, I know what the feeling though. Hey Joe, when you get like that notification, that's kind of cool looking too, huh? You gotta take the reflection. I've sailed into Sydney Harbour and sailed out. Oh, I've lost count how many times I've done this. It's a really, really cool experience. And I'm very fortunate to be able to have these kind of experiences. And I try not to get jaded, because that's the easiest thing, is you get jaded by these kind of travel experiences. And, it makes it nice to be able to share with you guys. And, it helps so I can live it through you guys watching now. And it makes it more fun. But yeah, that's the worst. Is when you travel a lot, you definitely get jaded on it, and I try not to as much as possible. So, if you're just joining, welcome to the show. My hands are cold. It's a little bit chilly. I'm excited. I'm gonna have some breakfast. I'll take you up to the pantry in a little bit and see what's for breakfast. I just wanted to get into here. Any of you guys would love to be here? Like, how cool would it be to visit Sydney, huh? It's quite the experience. I think this is where like the prime minister, it's like the president, lives over here. That's his like Sydney house, which is redonkulous. Look at that pool over there. And then you got all these buildings. This is really, this is my favorite part. It's unreal. I have been, let's go out to this little point right here. I think that a couple videos ago, I forget when it was, but it was like when I did that Sydney Vivid thing. I think there's a video I was watching the ship sail away, and I was just standing right down there. Ridiculous. Yeah, that's a good way to say it. So here's the Sydney Harbour Bridge coming up. We'll get a better view of that in a second. Actually, screw it. Oh, there's Opera House. If you're enjoying this, give it a thumbs up. You know, this is live, so it's not like I'm gonna edit it and stuff. Plus, it's like 5, almost 6 o'clock in the morning. That's so cool. All right, so here's the bridge over here. Let's have a look. A lot of people are doing like the bridge climb. The video I did, the 360 video for P&O, man, they loved it. They thought it was like the coolest thing. It's got like 35,000 views on it already. Did a live stream sailing away. Like, you can 360, you can look wherever you want as I go under the bridge, past the Opera House. It was really cool. Here you go. If that sun would pop up somewhere, then you'd get a little bit more colors, but whatever. Whatever, I'm not mad about it. There's a water slide. I'll do that on a live stream sometime. Not this time. So I'm in the back of the ship, or the stern, I think some people might say. The stern of the ship, and yeah, we're turning in. And what's cool right now, and I go back to my room, I have like 2 portholes, and it's like, normally you'd wake up and look outside and be like, oh, there's the Opera House right there. It's a really cool feeling. It is spectacular. Hey Joe, you and Polly need to visit for sure. Mikey needs to visit as well. Let's see. I'm hoping this live channel grows more and more. The main thing, the reason I want this channel to grow is because I want to be able to do things like giveaways and like giveaway cruises and, you know, different trips to Australia and things like that. But the channel needs to grow first. I mean, it's not doing bad. It's just, it is what it is. You know, people gotta come over and kind of be part of this. It's not like, you know, everybody's gonna want to just subscribe because they see one video. You gotta be part of it. Here, look at this. This is so cool. Look at it. Just pop it in. How like bizarre is that? Someone saying hi from Arkansas.
Hi
and
from.
and Toronto, Canada.
Oh,
So
hi.
America and Canada are watching.
Hi, Canada, Toronto, and where else?
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Where are you from?
I'm from Indonesia.
Indonesia.
India.
India. Yeah. There we go. Said hello. Good picture.
Yeah.
It's like. Yeah, so if you're joining, here we are sailing into Sydney Harbor. I'm going to make a mental note of when to tag at the bottom. That's cool. So there's the Opera House on one side, Sydney Harbor Bridge on the other side. Oh, I think they know. Hey, Nat, how are you doing? The funny part is, I'm I don't know how to say this. I'm oddly popular on these ships because of those videos that I've made. It used to be people would know me from playing music on these ships, so they'd be like, "Oh, I saw you on this and that." Now it's like, "Oh, I watched your videos on YouTube," which is so cool. So, a lot of people recognize me from that. They're like, are you the guy from YouTube? Are you the blogger? I'm like, blogger, come on. So here's the other side here. Oops. Yeah, I can. Let's see. Hey, can you guys do me a favor? There's some people watching from Canada and America, and they're saying, can you just get people to say, hey, A Joe, like Canadian, A, like A Joe.
In an Australian accent or Canadian?
Whichever you choose.
Hey Joe. Hey Joe.
No, well, so yeah, like, hey, A Joe.
Hey Joe.
So like his name's A Joe.
Oh, Asia.
So it'd be like, hey, A Joe.
Hey Joe.
And then say hi to Nick Fam TV.
Hi Nick Fam
That's their channel name.
Oh, okay.
Those are
Yours.
mine is Where's Danny Black.
Where is it?
They haven't seen my videos. And
Oh, so great.
this one's Here is Danny Black. So I have a live stream channel and I have an edited channel. So we're live for a lot of people that are, well, I guess people that are maybe waking up in Australia, but more so on the North American side because it's ridiculously early. But thanks for that. Appreciate that. All right. It's a little less windy, so it's not so cold, which is great. I say it in a country accent. That's I should have asked her that. Yes, cruising in and out of Sydney is the best. Yeah, you have permission to put that in. They won't care. But yeah, cruising in and out of Sydney. This we're at this. It's called Circular Quay. So when we sailed away, I was at a place called White Bay, which is under the bridge. That is a great spot just because sailing under the bridge is so cool. But as far as crew or just boarding the ship, this is Circular Quay, which is like quay, Circular Quay. And it's just better because you're in the city, so you can hop on a train and then be right here. So. Whew. All right, so we're almost there. I'm gonna hop over to the. Actually, let's head over there. Let's walk across the ship and let's go to the food area. I'm gonna pull up my little monopod. And if you're joining, welcome. Hit that thumbs up. This is my live stream channel. Every other day. Wednesday, I'm gonna be in Brisbane doing something, performing. I think during the day. It actually might suit you guys in North America at the time. Whatever time it is now, add 5 hours. So that's what time I'm going to be on Wednesday, maybe your Tuesday night. And Emma's gonna be doing hoops, and I'm gonna be playing something or DJing in the city, so it should be really cool.
Just take it back to it.
So, yeah, so every other day on the channel, looking forward to that. Friday, doing something. Sunday, doing something cool. Just all kinds of craziness happening on this channel, and I'm excited to be here. I'm not going to leave right now because I want to go see the food and end over there, maybe get some food. They have really, really good French toast. That's P&O. It's just flipped. Woo. And there's the Opera House right there. See, the sun is starting to come out a little bit more, which is going to be great. I have so many time lapses from this spot, like sunrises, even sunsets, which is on the other side. Just zoomed in, and there's like nobody here. That's how early this is on a weekday. It's Monday morning. So typically on a good day, like that area right there, it would just be packed with people. So it's kind of fun to see it. Nobody there. Yeah, I'm cruising. I'm excited to keep these live streams going. Next month, I'm going up to the Great Barrier Reef, so I'm going to do some live streams from there. I'm going to the Pacific Islands, and that will work out every other day. And then in December, I'll be down doing Tasmania. I'll meet up with Mark Ensby. Just a lot of cool stuff. Kangaroo Island. I'm cruising with Jay Boston. It's going to be really, really fun. So I'm not leaving you yet, but thanks for being here. I appreciate that. It's very kind. I would love this channel to grow. It'd be fun to do all kinds of things here and giveaways. And I don't really want money from this. I just want to be able to do fun stuff like that. All right, let's go look at the breakfast. You guys tell me what I should eat. No. Hi. Hi. Good morning. There's the noodles. Wow. Coffee. Here we go, French toast. These are good. Look at those cinnamon rolls. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Nutella. Look at that tub of Nutella. Oh my gosh, this is what's gonna happen. Can I get a chocolate donut? Yeah. That's it. All right, guys, I'm breaking the diet. Going for the chocolate donut. How are you guys doing? Yay. Just breaking the diet for a second. You gotta do that. The chocolate donuts are the best here. Let's go back through this way. French toast. And some coffee, some orange juice, honey, cinnamon. All good stuff. All right. Okay. And then we got some cereal. Somebody could almost take this live stream and like make it, like edit it down into a video. Like I could do those cool Cody Warner shots. All right. Go around here. I'm gonna eat that donut. This is happening. This is happening. Oh my gosh. Sprinkles. Hey,
Shows, man. Great show.
cheers. Oh, thank you.
Really good. Had a great trip.
We're on live. People all over North America watching.
Yeah, my son watches that. He sort of he's
Oh,
been
yeah?
watching before we got onto the cruise. You showed us all the good places,
That's awesome.
and he says, "Oh, we've got to go watch him play. We've got to go watch him play."
Oh,
And you were
good.
actually really good.
Oh, thank you for saying that.
No
I
worries.
didn't pay this guy to say it.
Cheers, mate.
Appreciate that. There you go. Hello from Toronto. Sorry, hey Joe. All right, just trying to finish this. Not be so disgusting. Hello from Arkansas. I'll tell him that next time, I promise. So it's a bit empty right now. So we're docked now here at Sydney Harbor, and it's actually interesting how they do the whole docking process. They throw like a tiny little line out that's attached to a big rope, and then someone catches it, and they tie it, pull up the big rope, and then they tie it around the little dock. It's really funny. All right, well, thanks for being here. So I got my backpack on because I have to shoot part of the video the vlog that I want to make for this finishes on here, which you'll see. I have a video coming out, what's today, Monday? I have a video coming out tomorrow, so in about 24 hours. And then, oh, thanks, hey Joe, I have chocolate on my chin. I was wondering why people were looking at me weird. Not because I got a phone in my hand. Appreciate that. All right. Well, anyway, so I have a video coming out. So this video on the ship will come out on Sunday, so Saturday your time. Let's end with a good shot of the Opera House. I appreciate you telling me about that because I would have shot that whole sequence to the end of my video with chocolate on my mouth. That's really funny. Hey Bob Nelson. Bob Nelson from Oregon. Medford, Oregon. What's happening? Here, Sydney. I wonder when people get the notification. Like if it's right away or if they see it and it's been 43 minutes of me sailing into, look at that. What a cool view. I'm glad that I can have you here to experience all of this. So, it's always nice to share with you guys. Wine Bob? Is that Wine Bob? Is that where it is Bob from that 7 and 7 video I did in Oregon. Although I don't know if I have I can't remember if I got you in that one. He was definitely in the Oregon Jamboree video. So, yep, there we go. 45 minutes seems like a great time. We're like Beer Bob. 45 minutes seems like a great time to end. So, thank you very much. And that's every other day. So, 48 hours. Let's see, plus 5 hours. I don't know what time it is right now. But, yeah, it should be good. I'll do a performance video in Brisbane. Probably. I don't know what's going on. But it's every other day. We have fun. And thanks for being here. Glad you guys could get to see the sail in. And we'll keep doing fun stuff like this on this channel. So make sure you can't just share it because people are going to be like, oh, this guy's live. Who cares? This is boring. people just gotta, you know, it's like one of those things. When they want to be here, they want to be here, just like you guys. But looking forward to it growing and doing more fun stuff. Look at these guys. Mine? 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 Okay. All right, guys. Thanks again. I got to record my other video. And looking forward to seeing you guys later and catching up and all that stuff. Hey, Joe, get back to work. Get your video done. And Micah, as always, get your stuff done too. Bob Nelson, thanks for being here. And everyone else who's watching after the fact, if you've made it this far in the video, let me know. I appreciate it. I am a weirdo walking around with a selfie stick and talking to my phone, apparently, to everybody who sees you. And I don't care because I'm talking to you guys and you guys are cool. So, one last look. Here we are. Wow. All right. Later.